true for all of us when we're children. We're very free-spirited, naive, innocent, bountiful in imagination. We can't imagine anything comes to an end. And I guess I considered everything to be self-perpetuating, eternal. And then when my great-grandmother died, she was 97 and I was 7, I couldn't quite comprehend the fact that she wasn't around anymore. And her funeral was a big celebration because she had lived a very long and heroic life. And there was a big party and a wake and a viewing of the body. And my stepmother took me to pay my respects. And I loved my great-grandmother. She always had the most decadent Christmas tree, and she made an amazing fried chicken. So when I went to see her body, she was all dressed up like the homecoming queen, and I didn't think she was dead. I thought she was sleeping. Her hands were folded, her eyes were closed, and her face had so much vibrancy and life to it. And that I somehow then started to believe that death was like a fairy godmother, because that's what my grandmother looked like in the coffin. And the death had sort of like this matronly and matriarchal kind of resonance to it. And so but I didn't really believe that she was dead. And when I went home, my parents said, well, no, she's no longer with us. She's gone on to be with the angels. And I still couldn't quite comprehend that. So that's when they gave me a copy of the Tibetan Book of the Dead. And then they started to read it to me, and there was a liberation through hearing the word of the great Buddha, the teachings on the multiple layers of consciousness, transcendence, and going on to the next world from this world. But I didn't really get it at all. And my parents were also, they tried to sort of tell me about their own near-death experiences. They thought this would help me. My stepmother was in a car accident, and the car she was in flipped over all the way upside down, and she blacked out for a moment, and she saw this bright sort of cosmic supernova, and it was like all of the celestial angels singing to her. And my dad said that his near-death experience was that he smoked too much pot and was sitting out in the front porch during a thunderstorm. And he was totally tripping out, and what appeared to be Avon ladies turned out to be celestial angels beckoning him into the arms of God. Anyway. Oh, I remember this story. I think I finally understood what it means, what death is all about, in junior varsity basketball. During practice, there was always the assistant coach standing on the sidelines and yelling, keep going, look alive out there. I never really knew what that meant, to look alive. And now, getting closer and closer to death, it makes a lot of sense. And I can't even remember the assistant coach's name, but where is he now? I need you more than ever. All right, we're going to play some old songs.